We are live. Believe it or not, AJ's back from an extended vacation. He thought he was going to the Pro Bowl in Honolulu, and he was gone for a few months. But he's finally gracing us back here in Wisconsin and all over the world. He is the godfather of good sportsmanship, the Don of sports debate. He is AJ Bokine.
What's up, America? What's up?
America?
You
You're
know,
a global phenom. What are you
what?
talking about?
I'm here as part coach, part psychiatrist today.
Well, every coach is part psychiatrist, don't you think?
Well, not after. Hey, I think after Saturday, everybody needs a psychiatrist around here.
What? Okay, Saturday being, for people who don't
Okay.
know, we're Packer centric here.
Yeah,
So what the heck?
Jack. I'm gonna say this.
Okay,
I love the Packers as much as the next guy,
okay.
and I mean this in a figurative sense. So do not take me seriously.
Okay,
I know we live in 2025. So
2026.
2026. So I know in the world we live in today, this is gonna take this may if this is taken in context, I'm sorry. The Packers organization as a whole has absolutely zero killer instinct. You're up 21-3 on the road, not at home, and you're throwing the ball 40 times in the second half. Why? Matt LaFleur, with all due respect, you are so dumb. You pay a running back $48 million a year. He's going to ball 5 times in the second half.
And he's
Five times.
awesome.
5 times. 5 times in the second half. We're throwing the ball. Excuse me. I'm going to get off my house and be calm. We're throwing the ball to freaking Luke Musgrave in the fourth quarter on a 3rd and 1 in the end zone. You paid a guy $48 million for what? He's not a decoy. He's actually decent. And by the way, that's just the start of my rant, okay? Why in the
Now,
world?
is this going to be all anger all day, AJ? For
No,
God's
listen,
sakes!
listen. Let me ask you a question.
All right.
It is. It was January 11th on Saturday, right? Why
Yes.
in the world?
No,
Why in
January
the
10th.
world? Same point. Why in the world do we use a first round pick on a guy, right? And he scores his first touchdown ever in the playoffs on January 10th. And then in the fourth, I'm going to get off my rant in a second. And then in the fourth quarter, we go back to Romeo Drops, who cost us the game 3 weeks ago. What are we doing?
AJ, did you hear this quote from Javon Bullard?
He's like, they didn't do, I believe he said, they didn't do blankety blank special. We did it to
No,
ourselves.
no. He might have said that, but this is the quote. This is good. He was in the locker room. There's two people. One guy that's going to keep their foot on the neck and keeps talking shit. The other guy is going to put him out while he's down there. We have to be that team that's going to put people out when they're down there.
Exactly. Jack, can I ask you a question?
Hmm.
Mathematically, I don't care what kind of yardage you get. What happens to that game if you run the ball 20 times in the second half?
You win.
There's not enough possessions in the game if you run the ball 20 times in the second half. Like, I don't care if you score on every play.
Okay. So, AJ,
Yep.
what happens now? Would you, if you were, is it Ed policy?
Yeah.
Okay. If you were him, would you keep LaFleur? Would you fire LaFleur? Would you keep LaFleur and fire the special teams coach? Would you insist on any changes?
Here's what I do. Okay.
Okay, okay,
And this is mathematical what I do. Okay.
okay.
I let Halfley walk, first of all. Right?
Yeah,
He's gone. Let him walk, be a head coach
yeah.
somewhere
You gotta.
in Siberia, in Vegas, whatever. I don't know.
Doesn't matter. The guy deserves a shot. Everybody deserves a shot.
Here's what I do. Okay.
Okay, all right.
I say, Matt, I'll keep you around on one condition. You are a head coach. You're not a head coach and a play caller. You run the whole team. Hire a hire a hire a like a not a Sean McVay type. Hire go. You know what? Go hire Mike McDaniel. Just got fired. I know he's not the best head coach, but he was a pretty decent. He was a pretty decent
Who
offensive coordinator.
who got fired? AJ?
Mike McDaniel just got fired.
Mike McDaniel's from where age?
Miami. He's not a. He
Oh,
wasn't a
oh,
good.
oh. Okay, sorry. Yeah.
But
Okay.
I know he wasn't a great head coach, but he was pretty decent as OC. Go hire a guy who's been in a locker room, who's run one side of the ball, and for the love of all things football, go hire a guy on special teams who knows how to kick a freaking ball.
What happened to McManus? He was nails last year.
The thing is, I don't think he was ever healthy.
Oh, okay. Well, then he shouldn't have been playing.
But the thing is, like, here's the thing. Jack, I'm going to use a food analogy, okay?
All right.
If you eat peanut butter and jello over and over and over, what happens?
Uh, you keep eating.
It
You get
gets
fat.
old and, it gets old and annoying.
Yes. Yes. Yes, it does. You're
Okay,
right.
listen. Even if you throw the ball on every third down, okay,
Hmm.
you kill 40 seconds every time. The thing is, what really made me mad as a Packer fan, and full disclosure, I only got home for the fourth quarter because it was my own game. But here's the thing, logistically, Jack, why are we throwing the ball to Luke Musgrave on a 3rd and 1 in the end zone? The play after after Matthew Golden just cooked Kyler Gordon for 3 consecutive plays in a row. I get it. You want to get the one-on-one matchup, but it's also a 3rd down. You stop the clock with 3:11 to go, and you put the only way the Bears win that game is if you miss. And 45, I don't care who you are, it's not a gimme. But yeah, so yeah, I would make some changes. But the thing is, I wouldn't make drastic changes like fire LaFleur. I would make strategical changes and say, you know what? Maybe we need some more brains in here so that Matt doesn't think he's the only brain in here.
I'm not a radical fire as a coach guy. Um, he's been there 7 years, and this has been a pattern where they get ahead and they can't close out. And part of my question is, and I'm still questioning it. And I also think the longer they don't make a decision, the longer that tells you they're not making a change, right?
And Policy's not a guy. Policy's not a guy. Let me put it like this: Policy comes from the San Francisco family,
Yeah,
right? They
yeah.
kept they kept Bill Walsh through some pretty lean years till they got the Rice and Montana right.
Well, yeah, but he was building towards something. He wasn't. Yes,
You
yes.
know, but I'm saying,
Okay,
yeah, it's cool. Yeah, I got you.
yeah. But I think the question I have is not even his play calling, which was horrendous in that game and in the Bears game 3 weeks ago, but more of setting the tone. Does he set the tone That's a very important part of being a leader. Is he set the tone that this we're not gonna we're not gonna stop. We're gonna keep putting it to it. Or and if I don't think he has so far. So I guess my question to you is, AJ, as a man who knows coaching and coaches, can he adapt and take that tone? Will the players believe that tone?
I don't know. And the reason I say I don't know, Jack, is he came from Tennessee where he's OC,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
His offense was ranked 23rd in the NFL.
Hmm.
It's not like we're working with a guy who, you know, who had a blistering offense where he came from.
Right, but he showed them enough that they hired him. He certainly has done overall over the
Oh,
7 year period. He's been a good offensive coordinator, don't you think?
I understand, Jack, but here's the thing. Jordan Love is really talented, right?
Yeah.
Every year that division is very winnable. And I love Matt. He's a
It,
really good guy. He's a seems like a nice guy, seems like a good coach. But there's no way that every year you should finish as the seventh seed.
okay, what do you say about this year? Here's what I think, AJ. Last year was more disappointing than this year because this year, realistically, with the injuries they had with Kraft and Parsons,
Hmm.
the team wasn't as good. I don't care.
It changed the offense. It changed the defense. Yeah.
Yeah, and Josh Jacobs was battling injuries, and Elgin Jenkins, if I could say it, was out. I mean, they had a lot of guys out. Zach
Zach Tom
Tom.
was yeah.
So, and I know, but then here's the thing. So I think last year's they weren't competitive in that game against the Eagles when they lost. This year, obviously, it was the rival, so it hurts even more. And it was they blew the game. However, they, they
Let
it
me,
was a long shot they were going to go anywhere this year. My point to you is, um, should they, like, if you look at it, and I'm not a 49ers fan, but they had at least as bad injuries as the Packers, and they still managed to beat the Eagles on the road. Do you look at that and say they can do it, why can't you? Or do you say it was just
wait
too
here.
much to overcome?
Here's the thing, Jack. Okay,
Okay.
I'm gonna say this, and I mean this is a diehard Packer fan. Let's look at the quarterbacks the Packers would have go through. Okay,
Hmm.
would have had to.
Hmm.
Caleb Williams, he's kind of okay. Sam Darn, paid a lot of money, he's kind of okay. Other than Matthew Stafford, I did not fear a single quarterback or think a single quarterback was better than Jordan Love,
All throughout, or just in the NFC?
just in the
Who's
NFC.
okay? So it's who's left? They got Stafford, Caleb Williams, um,
Purdy.
Purdy, and um, you just mentioned him, Darnold. Yeah, but Darnold's the least of the issues with
No,
the
but that's what I'm saying.
Seattle.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think I would have taken one of the quarterbacks, maybe other than Stafford, over Jordan.
Oh, okay,
That's
I
what
got you.
that's what makes it feel like somewhat of a missed opportunity with all the injuries.
Yeah, it was.
But it's
Anything
okay.
can happen as long as you're alive. Anything can
Yeah,
happen. You can play. I get all
it's
that.
okay. I mean, it's okay. I mean, I feel like that Denver game kind of changed the tone of the whole team because remember
Yes.
we were going for the one seed overall, and then Mike
Yep.
goes down and the rest.
Then it was the division, and then it was nothing.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
uh, yep.
So they bring back. Should Packers fans be excited if they bring back Lafleur? Halfley leaves because he's going to get an opportunity to be a head coach, which is good for him. So should Packers fans say next year is going to be different, and if so, why?
Well, I think here's the thing. Like an ACL in 2026 is a lot different than an ACL in 2001.
Hmm.
You were pretty much gone the next year if gone for the whole next year if you tore your ACL in late November. Think of Christian Watson, right? He
Hmm.
was back by like October, and he tore this all. right around the same time Micah Torres this year. So what I'm saying is, Packer fans, don't lose hope because, and we're gonna switch subject after this,
Yeah.
because your first round picks that you gave Dallas were not gonna be that high anyway, because you made the playoffs already.
All right. True.
So
Don't lose hope. You say, all right, I got two quick last Packer things we got to address. Gutekunst and what's his name, LaFleur in their last year of their contract. Do they both get renewed? Yes or no?
go to kids, yes,
Uh, What about LaFleur?
yes,
Okay, so they're both coming back.
on a shorter deal though, not a long term deal,
Okay,
and
uh,
approve it like 3 year deal. I think.
okay. Have you heard the rumor? This is the other thing. A rumor friend shared with me that the Packers trade LaFleur. Trading coaches isn't unheard of. The Broncos did it with Peyton with New Orleans
Yeah,
to Miami for Miami's first round draft choice. Would you do that?
yeah, because it's me number 4 overall.
11.
That's fine.
Head up.
Just don't give me. Thank you. Just don't
Yep,
give me a Tyree. Just don't give me a Tyreek Hill in the process.
you're right. Okay. All right. Enough about the Packers. What about the NFL? Who do you like? I don't even know the schedule this weekend. I haven't been able to look. I've been so like
You
stung
know
by the
what?
whole thing.
I'll make one comment. Right.
Okay.
Okay. Aaron Rodgers,
Hmm.
dude, I love you. Have for years, right? Happy
Hmm.
you want, happy you want Tomlin, bro. You can't play a home playoff game on Monday Night Football and score 6 points on your way out the door.
Bro, you know me. I've slammed him a lot. He had nothing to work with that night versus that defense. You can't
But
put
I'm,
that on him.
but
He
no,
he put that early pass on what's his name? What's his nuts? The really good allegedly received DK Metcalf drops it. That was a huge play in that game. Did you
you
see
know
that
what?
one?
You know what? I know, but I understand. But like I'm saying, not on him. Okay,
Hmm.
as a team, you cannot go out and play the primetime game on Monday Night, the only game, and get absolutely waxed.
AJ, I understand what you're saying. You can say that, but the rosters were stacked against him.
I no, but I'm saying, just pride wise. I'm not saying the roster was standing.
Well, what would you have done differently if you were Pittsburgh? How could you have? I guess how could you have avoided that? Do you think?
I mean, well, they didn't TJ either, so
Yeah. Well, and TJ's he's a I hate to say it, he's a Wisconsin guy, but he's a shell of himself, is what he was.
he's older now.
You know,
I don't know. I just think. Well, I think if Tomlin stepped down, so that's time. But there's you know, I don't mean this as because I'm an anti-Pittsburgh guy.
hmm
If I'm any coach in the NFL, the last person I want to coach is DK Metcalf.
yeah, he's a
The,
handful.
the, dude, he punched a fan in the stands on camera.
Do you think he's worse to deal with than the guy that they traded to Dallas? What was that guy's name?
George
The
Pickens.
receiver. Yeah.
George Pickens. Let me make a comparison for you, Jack. Then we'll go to basketball.
Okay.
I would rather have Terrell Owens than DK Metcalf. Because
Okay.
at least Terrell Owens, you know, you're getting effort from. DK is just a nut job. He went and punched a fan on camera on Thanksgiving. He's lucky he didn't miss the playoffs.
Well, I don't know how lucky he was.
But, but I'm saying, like, who? He's on a 1 year deal, and you punch a fan for calling you by your real name? Are you kidding? That's a joke.
All right, we're spending too much time on that
Yeah,
idiot.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go basketball, Jack.
Okay, hang on. NFL, anything else? Oh, last thing. Prediction of where you think Harbaugh is going to end up. One team.
Um,
One team. Just pick one. You don't have to give me any reasons. I just want to hear it.
you know what? Atlanta.
Okay. All right. Good choice. All right. Next, basketball. Go.
Let's go to my basketball first.
Wait a minute.
No,
All we do is talk about your
no,
basketball.
let's go. No, I got into this a little earlier, but let's go to John Blackwell last night.
I don't know what happened.
John Blackwell, who everyone is saying, oh, is he going to come back next year? Goes into Minnesota after they tie the game. And Greg, as much as you malign him for his wardrobe, Jack,
Yeah.
does not call timeout, right?
Yeah.
After Minnesota hits a game tying three. And what does Blackwell do, who's been much maligned all year long? Steps up and buries it at the buzzer from 28 feet out.
I I have not been on Blackwell at all. He's my favorite player. You know that.
I know that. But I'm saying,
And that's so they beat Minnesota.
but they also beat Michigan in the same week.
I know. That's where I was going next. I didn't even know they played last night. So they beat they beat two good teams. What is Minnesota good this year? AJ, I don't know.
They're decent. I mean, they're the same record in conference, but they
Okay.
went on the road to Michigan, beat Michigan. Their only losses, they lost two games.
Yeah.
Play Rutgers next. They lost to Purdue at home. Kind of got blown up there, but they've been in every game.
They got blown out by Nebraska, didn't they?
But Nebraska's undefeated.
I know, but they weren't in that game. So are they going to be a good team this year?
Yes, I think I think with all due respect to the Big Ten, I think anybody in the top maybe 8 or 9 is good because there's legitimately 20 teams in the Big Ten.
Okay. Um what about Marquette?
Too young, man. I'm just gonna say this, and I love those guys over there, and I'm still gonna practice over there.
Yeah.
They are too young to compete.
No tournament this year?
Not a chance. They got 12 losses.
Okay. You this is Shaka's fifth year, right? I think.
Fourth.
Fourth year. Oh, Shaka's smart.
Fifth. No. Fifth. Because
Okay.
Cam and those guys are freshmen. Now, let me say this. I know there's going to be a lot of people that say he should go to the portal, yada yada yada. I'm not one of those people because look at Cam Jones and Tyler Kolek, right? That group they had together was together for 4 years.
Ah,
No,
Tyler Kolek. He was a
I know.
transfer.
But listen, he was a transfer before the portal.
Still,
He, he
he
was
wasn't
not.
recruited. He was a
No,
transfer.
listen. He was a transfer before the portal,
I
Jack.
I got you, but he was a transfer.
He was a transfer of the freshman, Jack. He was a
AJ?
transfer. I understand that, but no. But listen. Hey, I agree with you. Okay. My point is, Shaka likes to build chemistry from young people. Okay, and
Yeah. No, I got you. Yeah.
I understand there's a lot of people in the era of this, whatever this is, amateur. We should call it amateur basketball.
It,
Okay,
it's pro amateur.
pro amateur, yeah, pro amateur basketball. In this era of free agency college basketball,
There you go. That's a good way.
let's not act like every transfer that you spend big money on, especially in basketball, is going to be a hit.
AJ,
No, but listen,
AJ.
I'm trying to give the man credit here.
Well, you can try and give the man credit. Here's the real question. Okay, Yeah, I understand you respect him and you like the way he wants to build a team from the youth. I get all that, and I'm a Shaka fan as well.
Uh-huh.
But you have to ask yourself this question: Has, even though he's a young man, relatively young as a coach, has the world passed him by, and will he be able to succeed in this world of free agency college basketball
Let
with
me ask
his
you.
if he continues down this path?
Let me ask you a question, Jack.
Okay, you're going
And
to answer a question with a question.
I mean this is a respectful comment to everybody here.
All right.
Has anybody seen the high school talent in the state of Wisconsin in the next 2 years?
No.
It is loaded.
Does
It
that
is.
mean? But here, I'm cutting you off because you haven't really answered my question because that's the next 2 years. What I'm saying is he has done it. They've had a 3 year, 4 year run that was really good, right,
Yeah.
Marquette? I
Uh-huh.
mean, really good.
Mhm.
Then they have a year where they're not even going to make the tournament. In
Mhm.
this year, it's not in this era. It's not only free agency college basketball. It's also uh, nobody has any patience anymore.
Oh,
Will the fan base and the athletic department, everybody, put up with every 4 years or so, right? Every
oh,
3 or 4
jeez. Oh,
years,
jeez. Oh, jeez.
a down year like this. This is a dog year
Oh,
for
oh, oh,
record
jeez.
record
Oh,
wise.
oh, jeez.
Will, I'm asking you,
Jack, Jack,
yeah, AJ.
I understand where you're going, okay?
No, answer that question. Will there be patience for him?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
all right. That's all I want to know.
You know, I'm gonna say this, and I'm a high school coach, so I'm a little biased. Okay.
Yes, you are.
No, listen,
I'm
listen.
listening.
This is this is. I hate the portal. Honestly, I hate the portal
Okay,
because everybody wants Fickle to go out and make relationships with the high school coaches, but everybody wants and everyone's Shaka to go out and make relationships with the high school coaches, right?
right,
But everybody wants to win now, right?
right.
So let me ask you a question, Jack.
Okay,
What I'm just being honest here.
okay.
Would I much rather wait a year or two for a talented group of kids from the state of Wisconsin or get a bunch of one and dones from the state of New York who are going to be on a program for 1 year, or guys I can recognize, can be my community, can build relationships with. You know what made me happy, Jack?
What made you happy?
Last 3 years, I've gone to Marquette practice.
Hmm.
You know what? Every year, Cam Jones, Stephen Mitchell, and Tyler Kolek have come up to me after practice and said, "Hey, man, good to see you again. How's it going?" You don't get that in the era of the transfer portal. You don't get that anymore. And you know what? I'll be honest. I love watching high school ball. In my area alone, the kids are so talented. But my concern is as a high school coach, you're going to lose kids to out of state schools and prep schools because there's no patience anymore. I'd rather have a bunch of freshmen, like, I'm just going to throw a name out there, like a Zach Kinzinger and a John Blackwell, who've been at school for 2 to 3 years and taking their lumps and learning how to win together, than a bunch of transfer portal guys I won't even know in a year. I mean, with all the respect to, you know, maybe this is a bad example, but with all the respect to the teams that win, there's a lot of teams that you don't even recognize the faces year after year. Look at BYU; those guys will all be gone in a year because they're all like 20 years old. So as a high school coach, I hate the transfer portal. Yes, I said it. Finally, that's how I feel.
You say it all the time. What are you talking about? All right, now, are you going to be all right getting off that high horse that
Yeah,
you've
it's all
been
good.
riding for
Sorry,
the last
sorry,
10 minutes that we
sorry.
didn't
Go ahead.
have for that
Go ahead.
speech?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Now you get 1 minute to talk about your team, Homestead
Okay.
Varsity Boys
So
Basketball,
I'm just
and
gonna
then we
I'm
got to
just
get to you know what?
I'm just gonna recap it real quick.
Okay,
So the month of January is like murderer's row for us because we play a lot. We play four back to backs on Friday and Saturday.
okay,
So Last night, we last Friday we went to Cedarburg,
Hmm.
one up there, and then funny story, real quick. I'll make it real quick. So we go play in the pier, right,
Hmm.
on Saturday afternoon,
Hmm.
right? The whole idea is to go play before the Packer game starts.
Hmm.
We, our bus to get to the school, there was a miscommunication with the software, right?
Okay.
So nobody's fault. Our bus to get to the school was supposed to show up at 11:30.
Hmm.
It didn't show up to 1:30. So our game that was supposed to start at 4 actually started at like 4:45.
That's pretty good that you guys made up that much time to get
Yeah,
there.
well, it's kind of cool because the JV game had a 5 minute warm up and stuff. But the thing was, we haven't beaten up here in 5 years, right?
Right.
We beat them up there. That's kind of nice. And
See,
then
you didn't need that extra time.
our next couple games are Friday. We play at home against Hartford, and then Saturday we play at Brookfield East against Brookfield East. So both both teams are pretty good. So
All right. You got that? You feel better?
yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good.
All
Now
right.
let's get full words of wisdom.
All right. Now wait. You would jump. What is with you today? You
No,
jump on the soapbox. You go from the soapbox to the high horse. You go from the high horse to the homestead is all glory to God.
no,
Now it's
wait.
and I do the intro for this
Yeah,
section. So back
nah,
off, dude.
sorry,
What's
Jack.
going on? What you were
Sorry,
getting too big
sorry,
for us.
sorry, Jack. Sorry.
It's time for everyone's favorite segment of the show, AJ's words of wisdom. Wisdom and advice that he gleans from the world of sports that you can take and apply to your own life to make your life better. Now, AJ, would you share with us, please, your words of wisdom?
Um, yes.
Thank you.
Okay, so this is all about adversity, right? So, adversity and opportunity, right?
Okay, good.
With every adverse situation in your life comes an opportunity to realize how good you have it. Okay,
Hmm.
so I I'm gonna speak from my heart for a second here.
Can anyone find it now that you become Mr. Big Shot?
Sorry,
Go.
I've had a lot of adversity in my life.
Yes, you have.
Some that people see, some that people don't see.
That's true.
Um, let me put it to you like this: for those of you not in the area, my brother travels 35 minutes to just come to have dinner with me every day, right?
Hmm. Yep.
I have my own car, which is amazing, but I don't have a ride
Right.
all the time.
Right.
So, and as much as I ask people to do stuff with me,
Hmm.
I don't like asking people for rides that I don't know. Well, that I know, but I don't want to interrupt their day, and that sort of thing.
Hmm.
The the amazing thing is, Jack, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, and people, the amazing thing is this community of Mequon and this area in general, and my friends and family in general, Amanda's family included, everyone has stepped up to make things work for me. My, the most beautiful sight in the world was, Jack,
Hmm.
on Saturday afternoon,
What?
and you and only you will understand this, and most people that are close to me will understand this. My parents used to drive 45 minutes to my place, pick up the car, pick me up, take me to that game, take me home, and take me, and then drive themselves home.
Hmm.
Now because of our dear friend Mo and other people, oftentimes my parents can just go to the game and I can meet them there, and someone else can take me to the game. That is a very rare thing that goes unnoticed by many, but the fact that my parents and you and the people that I love can just relax at the event and not have to worry about how I'm gonna get home because I have so much of because there's so much outside support in this area is amazing. I've started to go to the movies by myself too, and it's kind of like cool because share it is just. But the point is, rely on those around you, man. You don't got to do this whole thing by. You don't got to live this whole life and do everything you want to accomplish by yourself. I'm not saying this because I'm a basketball coach. Everything we do in life requires other people, whether it's a relationship, um, whether it's being a assistant of somebody, or working with clients, or working with people with disabilities. It doesn't matter. You can't do anything solo, and if you do anything solo, you're gonna end up being very lonely. So just work on the relationships. I know you have a special relationship with Margot, Jack, and Will, and your family. Uh, but work on the relationships because you never know when someone is going to be when you're going to either need assistance or want someone to hang out with, or just or just need a voice of reason in life.
Or when
You
they
know,
won't be around to appreciate them.
yeah. I mean, I'm gonna just use my. I'm gonna use my. I'm gonna use an example real quick. And you understand this, Jack? You were there. My grandmother. I used to call my grandmother every day. She lived 45 minutes away. The last time I saw my grandmother was at a lunch, and she was exiting my group home. So just realize the people that you love, whether they're 26, 66, 67, it doesn't matter. Cindy and Matt are in Hawaii, and then we realize how special time is with people you love. Just realize how, we all go through adversity. So what? Hang on to the people you love, and you'll be fine.
You
And it's
got it.
not, it doesn't have to be 25 people. Find two or three people you truly care about and reach out maybe once a week, twice a week. Just say, hey man, how you doing? And it doesn't always have to be I need something. Just say hi.
That's the key.
Just say, hey, how's it going? How's you? And ask them how their life is too. Not not just you. How's your life? How how may I be of service to you or do something for you? Or maybe we should get together once a month. Just ask people how they're doing, and it'll make your day better.
Right on, AJ.
All right, buddy.
Got to
Thank
go.
you.
This
Thank
is
you.
it. This is AJ's back in town. Well, I'm sure we'll hook up this weekend. Time and date to be determined.
Yes,
Depends
sir.
on his busy schedule
Yes, sir.
between basketball and social life. It's a carnival trying to keep up with AJ, for goodness
Yes,
sakes.
it is. It's a
All right.
merry-go-round, Jack. It's a merry-go-round.
It is a very merry-go-round. That's for
Yes,
sure.
sir, buddy. Yes,
All
sir.
right.
All right.
That's all this now for this time for what's his name? Say it with me.
A
AJ. Come on, where are you? Come on.
AJ.
AJ Boki.